Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and in today's video we are checking out the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. Now coming in at $129, are these going to be some of the best noise cancelling earbuds on the market? Well, let's take a look. And of course a massive thank you to Soundcore for sending these over for the purpose of review. Now as always, let's see what you get in the box. So the first thing you're going to have is some warranty information, paperwork, and also a user guide, and then you can have a very small USB-A to USB-C cable. Now I do wish that companies moving forward would start to do C2C cables, just because a lot of the chargers that I've got, or the laptop, or whatever device I'm going to be using, mainly has a USB-C port, so that would be nice to see. You then have a ton of different ear tips. You've got 6 different ones to choose from, going from extra small all the way up to extra large. So hopefully you're able to find that perfect fit. And like I mentioned, the Liberty 4 Pro come in at $129 and are available in 6 different colorways. The one that I have here is the light blue and with this nice glossy texture to it. However, if you don't want to get a ton of fingerprints on your earbud case, you do have some matte options available as well. So onto the actual design of the earbuds themselves and the case. And of course, the first thing that you're going to see is that screen. And what the screen allows you to do is see your current battery life for the earbuds, whether it's the left, right, or both of them paired together. And you can see that pretty much anytime you open or close the case. Then when you've got the earbuds out and you've got them in, you can then change the noise transparency or the active noise cancellation depending on your preference. And it's actually a pretty neat feature. I know that there's a ton of rumors about bigger companies like Apple, for example, making AirPods that have a touch case. However, Soundcore have one out now and it's a pretty good experience. You've basically got 3 different options when it comes to the case. You've got the transparency mode, normal, which is just the passive noise isolation from the earbuds themselves, and then the active noise cancellation all the way to the right hand side. And this is actually a pretty cool feature because if you're out and about and you go into maybe a shop, for example, and you want to go from active noise cancellation to transparency mode, you can do that simply by moving the case. And there's also some options in the Soundcore application as well, where if you start talking, it's going to lower the volume of the music as well. So you've got a ton of options to keep the conversation going without necessarily having to remove the earbuds. However, for some people that may be a little bit rude to keep the earbuds in general, so again, taking them out and having the pause function when you do remove them from the ear is also a nice feature. Overall, I think the case itself does look very nice. Now, don't get me wrong, the colorway that I have here is a very glossy finish, so as soon as you open or close the case, you are going to get a ton of fingerprints, but I think it looks pretty good overall. It's a nice, understated, quite small case. Now, it doesn't necessarily fit into that tiny jean pocket that a lot of men have, but again, it's pretty small in general, so if you need to throw it into a bag or just in general another pocket, you shouldn't really have any issues. And then of course, once you get into the case, you've got the earbuds themselves, and again, you've got a really nice design here. Now, depending on the colorway that you go for, you've either got a matte texture or a glossy texture, but they function completely the same. You've got a nice touchpad on the actual stem of the earbud itself in regards to play, pause, volume up and down, skipping tracks, all of the normal stuff that you would think of, but it's actually pretty intuitive, and there's some of the better controls that I've seen on some earbuds recently. And when it comes to the overall sound quality of the Liberty 4 Pro, they are some awesome sounding earbuds, again taking into consideration $129. You've got some great noise cancellation with 7 sensors to detect noise from pretty much every angle, whether it's out and about, children in the background, planes, trains, public transport, whatever it may be. You've got some great noise cancellation on board, and also the fact that you can change it quickly on the fly with the case as well means you can get the perfect listening experience for you and your environment. Each of the earbuds has a 10.5mm driver in there as well, so with regards to the overall sound profile, you've got a ton of bass, lows, highs, everything sounds great, regardless of the music you're going to be listening to. If you're listening to some heavy metal, for example, with a ton of instruments in the background, a podcast which is mainly vocal, it sounds pretty good no matter what you're going to be listening to. Even at the higher volumes, and for me, I am one of those people that does listen to my headphones at a very high volume, which isn't necessarily always the best thing to do, they still sound great, no distortion, no crackling, they sound awesome. They also come with a titanium coated tweeter and a digital crossover, so again, just in regards to the overall fidelity of the music that you're going to be listening to, along with all the different codecs that the actual earbud supports, you're going to have a great listening experience, whether it's lossless music on Apple Music, for example, or something from Spotify, or just anything that you've got available, it sounds great. Also with the Bluetooth that's on board, in regards to watching music, movies, YouTube, whatever it may be, you've got a very low latency. Now don't get me wrong, there's still no zero latency because again, it's going to be Bluetooth, but it's a pretty good option if you do want to watch a video on the fly. The earbuds themselves are also IPX5 rated, so if you're going to be out and about or it's raining, for example, you shouldn't have any problems. Now going back to the noise cancellation, it does also have the adaptive ANC 3.0 from Soundcore. Now what that basically means is every 0.3 seconds, it's going to be basically knowing what's going on around you and knowing the environment and adjusting the noise cancellation accordingly. So again, if you're moving between cities and you've got sounds in the background from maybe construction, transport, people, whatever it may be, it's going to adapt on the fly to give you the best noise cancellation available. Now when it comes to the overall battery life, a quick 5-minute charge is going to give you 4 hours of listening. So if you're doing something in the morning, you need to put them on charge, for example, and you need to do it in a hurry, you've got plenty of listening for the day. And when it comes to the overall battery life, you've got around 10 hours on a single charge and then a total of 40 hours when you take into account the carrying case. So if you're going on a long journey, for example, or just need them for a long day, you shouldn't have any issues there. But overall, guys, the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros are some of the better sounding earbuds that I've heard so far in 2024. Now, the noise cancellation is great, the overall fit of the earbuds is great, and of course you've got the Soundcore application to go in and tweak everything from the EQ side of things, the ear fit test. You've got a ton of options here, and again, for only $129, it's some of the better premium features that you get for a pretty budget price what you're getting here. Now, Soundcore did send these over for the purpose of review, and I know that this review's been pretty positive overall, but that's just because they're a good pair of headphones. Soundcore haven't seen this video before you guys, they don't have any editorial rights or anything like that at all, so everything that I've said in this video are my own thoughts and opinions. They're just a really good pair of earbuds. Now, they will be linked in the description down below, and I don't get any sort of kickback or anything from the links or anything like that. It's just there so that if you guys want to get some for yourself, you've got the option to do so. However, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a like down below, and also let me know in the comments section what earbuds or headphones you're currently using, or if there's any that you think I need to check out moving forward. If you're not already subscribed, now's a great time to do so, and of course, once you've hit that subscribe button, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you're notified anytime I post a video here on the channel. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.